Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2 of H-Town Talks. I am Paulo Rivera, lifelong Houston fan. I'm 18 years old and I am here with.
Matthew Rodriguez. I'm 17 years old. I'm from the Houston area, but I've been a Rockets fan since quarantine.
Yeah, man, today we have a awesome show. We have a lot of topics to go over.
Sir.
Yeah, man, the NBA season just ended and Jalen Green ended it with a bang, bro. He ended up with 41 points. What do you think about that, man? I am just so excited. I was so happy that we got this guy on
Bro,
Houston,
this
man.
this was definitely the way to end the season, man. He first started off from, having a little slump, just getting into the NBA, switching from G League to NBA.
Yup.
And he goes off from the middle of the season after the All-Star break. He starts going off, like putting the league on watch. And then at the end, he
Exactly,
has
man.
a career high of 41 points. That's my
41
rookie
points,
right there,
man.
bro.
That's our rook, man. He also did it so efficiently. 14 from 26 from the field. That's over 50%, man. And this guy is getting it done on the scoring end. This is why we
Yep.
drafted him. We drafted him to become a scorer. We know he had the talent. He showed flashes in the early season, but no, people were calling him a bust, calling him the his ceiling was Jordan Clarkson. I remember I saw a
Oh
tweet,
my God, I remember that. I
bro.
remember that.
Yeah, it was like I was like, nah, man, I gotta keep believing, and I'm just glad that he ended this season with the 41 points going into the next season. That's gonna give him so much confidence, and I think we should give a shout out to Kevin Porter Jr. too. At the end of the season, this guy balled out. Got 26 points last night with 6 assists and 8 rebounds. I think for the future of this team, Kevin Porter, we should at least give Kevin Porter Jr. one more year to see how he plays. What do you think, man?
I definitely think he is our future for sure. Like you said, he 26 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds, 10 for 24 field goals, 6 for 12. He made half. He was a 50% shooter from
Jeez.
beyond the arc. By the way,
Man,
this
that's
is one. I think this was one of his most efficient
efficient games, right?
shooting games
Yeah,
of the season. I think.
for sure. I
But this
mean,
is really good, really, really good.
yeah, really good, man. I'm just so glad that this backcourt is showing the potential that they have. And what are your thoughts on Jalen Green's rookie season?
Man, Jalen Green's rookie season. So I remember, I think the first game where I think he only scored 14 points.
Yep.
I was like, okay, this is pretty average way to start the season. And then he kept like going up and down, and I was like, oh man. And I kind of started listening to like everybody on Twitter and everybody calling him a bust.
Yep.
I started listening to it a little bit. I was like, man, what if we did choose the wrong guy? What if he is a
Yeah.
bust?
Yeah.
And then I was like, nope, no, this is our rookie. I gotta put faith in him. He's gonna do good. And during the All Star break, after the All Star break, he started going off. Like
Yep.
I put, we put our trust in him for a reason. We chose him for a reason. What do you think?
That's exactly my thoughts too, man. I remember he started off the season slow. I remember I saw this tweet. Do you know who Dr. Guru on Twitter is?
Oh man, don't even bring him up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know
That
who he
name's,
is.
bro. This guy on Twitter. He tweeted like I remember in the I think it was the 2003 draft where they drafted the Pistons drafted Darko Milicic at number 2
Yeah.
over Dwayne Wade or Carmelo Anthony, and in the tweet it was like history repeats itself, and it was Jalen Green at number 2. And that just made me so mad. I know, man. That
Yeah, I remember
that made
that
me
one. I
so
remember
mad,
that.
bro. I was like, nah, there's no way people actually think this guy's a bust. 30 games into his first NBA season. I mean, it's insane how much people switched up to after this game. I mean, I know he still has a lot of haters. People don't like his ego or his confidence, but bro, like he's 20 years old. What do you expect the man to do? He's young. He's putting up 41 points in a grown man's basketball league, and I think this guy's gonna literally be the savior of Houston sports. Houston sports is kind of down bad right now. We lost Carlos Correa. We lost, I mean, the cheating scandal. Everything.
James
Harden.
Harden.
Yeah, Deshaun
Uh,
Watson left too.
Look at the Texans, man. Look at everything the Texans lost
God,
in the past 3 years.
Jesus, yeah,
Like,
that's oh
man, I don't even want to bring up the Texans right now, but like, Houston sports is going to be down bad for a little bit, but we all got a future. Most sports got a future. Texans got Davis Mills. Um, I think Astros. We still got Altuve, Bregman, and then we also got Pena,
Pena, man, he's
who's
looking
been
great.
doing playing real good. And
Yeah,
then
yup.
we already know who the Rockets got. That's like
Yeah,
four guys right there. Green, Shengun, Christopher, Garuba. Like, bro, that's like so much to look out for in the future.
yeah.
We got a
This
lot to look up to.
Yeah, for sure.
hmm
I love that this team has a blueprint set for the future. You could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's what it's all about. After a tanking season, not I remember the Minnesota Timberwolves. They tanked for a lot, but they finally got their core right now. Of Cat, Anthony Town, as Carl Anthony Towns, same name, and
Yep.
Anthony Edwards. Yeah, there it is, Anthony Edwards. But
Yep.
and they're in the playoffs right now. They or the play-in, but
Yep.
they have their future set.
And you know what's crazy? I remember, I think at the beginning of the season when Patrick Beverly was traded,
Yep.
to the Timberwolves, he had said they all said, "Oh yes, he's gonna miss the playoffs," and he had said that he has never missed the playoffs once in his entire career. And so far, he's been right. Like they made the
Yeah.
playoffs. They're
Yeah.
gonna make the playoffs. But I think we can talk about the playoffs in a little bit.
Yeah, well,
We actually I think we need to talk about someone else in our own space right now.
let's
His
hear it.
name starts with an S.
Man,
Head
there's
coach.
head coach of the Houston Rockets, man. His future in Houston. What do you think? Do you think we should keep him? Should we fire him? Is he a good head coach? What are your thoughts on the past 2 seasons of Steven Silas as a head coach for the Houston Rockets?
So first season, I don't think it was his fault again.
Hmm.
Definitely, he had really no one to play except Kevin Porter, Christian Wood, and
Yep.
maybe Kenyon Martin, and like no one else. Like he was
Yeah.
constantly. I think we had like 25 different rotations that year, which is horrible. I think that was one of the most of all time. And then like this season, he definitely like I think you said last episode, he was definitely trolling us a good
Yeah.
majority of the season.
Yeah.
And then later in the season, he definitely started making some good adjustments, letting the guys play a little more.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know if it was his decision to like sit what's his name Christian Wood and Schroeder,
Yeah.
but like to give some more time to the young guys if it was his decision or if it like they really did just want to sit out. I think it was definitely the right move to do.
For sure.
Yep. And what do you think about him? Because I know
Man.
you got some words for him.
Yeah. Ah, man. I'm not gonna lie. Last season wasn't his fault. We had guys like Mason Jones. We were hyping up Mason Jones to be the next
Mason
James Harden,
Jones.
man.
Oh man,
We're
what happened to
so
Mason
dumb, man.
Jones?
I think he's on the Lakers right now, actually. I don't think he gets any
Last time
PT
I
though.
saw, he was in the G League.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I,
man.
I remember we was calling him the next. What's his name?
James
James
Harden.
Harden,
Yeah.
bro.
Next James
Like he
Harden.
was he was all right, but no, he was not no James Harden. He
Yeah,
was
man.
so damn bad.
We were so down bad. So I'll give last season a pass, right? So in the
Right.
beginning of this year, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that we'd at least push for a play-in spot with this roster. I know it sounds like a
Yep.
horrible take, like at the end of the season, but I really thought we're gonna at least be a little competitive. And
Yeah.
then this guy started playing Daniel Tice 30 minutes a game,
Oh my
playing
god.
playing these vets over Jalen Green. He was running plays for C Wood, which is understandable. He's our right now like one of our best players, which I don't think he is right now, but we'll get to that later. And
He's
then
at least. I think I'd say like second, maybe third, fourth best player.
yeah, and he was running plays for him like he's our franchise superstar.
Yeah.
And it's very annoying because I saw the flashes in Green, I saw the flashes in Sengun and Christopher, and Christopher would barely get any playing time. He would only get like 10 minutes a game, and he
And
would
yeah,
play
and then
so great.
when he would get the time, he'd go off like in 10 minutes he'd get 15.
Yeah, and then he would bench him right away. So
Yep.
I'm not sure what happened. I really think he was trolling us. And then All Star break comes around. you know, it was a few games that were very questionable. I remember the Dallas Mavericks game where Jalen Green only dropped 8 points. He sat him the whole fourth quarter. Didn't, and we're getting blown out already, and we're playing the vets already. So like, what was the point of that?
Yeah,
But
but he was playing DJ Augustine.
yeah, he was playing DJ Augustine. Garrison Matthews was getting like so many minutes, and then
Yeah,
and then at the end of the season, the switch flipped from day to the like you could see the switch from night to day. The rotations were amazing. I could not complain. I could not complain about anything. I on Twitter, I'm kind of a troll. Like I was saying, fire Silas, right? But I'm in all seriousness, like these guys' rotations at the end of the season were amazing. I really loved what I saw from it, and I think we should give him a second chance, like quote unquote second chance for next season, because this team played. The rotations were great. They're awesome. I was actually having fun watching the Rockets, that were the worst team in the whole NBA. And I if the rotations are like this next year, I wouldn't mind seeing Silas resign. Honestly, um,
yeah,
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 man, that's my
exactly.
thoughts right now.
Yeah, same thing for me. Like I wouldn't mind seeing him come back for one more year. If he does good, if I definitely, I think next year if we get someone new in the draft, and he starts staggering minutes again to the young guys, I think for sure we need to evaluate his future
Yep,
because this is gonna be 2 seasons in a row where he does that. It's like, all right, cool, we're tanking and all that, but we're trying to see these young guys play.
exactly. That's exactly what I remember when we traded Daniel Tice to the Celtics for Dennis Schroeder. I was really upset because I wanted to see uh like get a young guy, which we got Bruno Fernando. He's played great. I really wanted to see
Hmm.
Eric Gordon and Christian Wood get traded to a contender so the young guys can play. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen. But we'll see what happens in the offseason. The rotations were great. And I think we should give him 1 to 2 more years to see how he coaches. If next year's the same thing, I don't know. We definitely need to reevaluate his future.
Yeah, if he trolls like half the season again, I don't think I'll be able to put up with that.
Yeah, especially knowing.
This year, yeah, this year I was really like, eh, maybe our guys just aren't that good. But then like I really started to see it, and if he does this again, like I don't think he can come back again because this is too much. I know we're tanking. I know we're not really trying to make the playoffs or anything like that. But I still want to see everybody play.
Exactly, man.
You know,
Yep. And
I,
I
uh-huh.
think oh yeah, I also forgot to mention Garuba didn't even play basically the first half of the season. He only played like 10 games this season.
Oh, he did. Yeah, and then he played last game versus the Hawks. He only played 13 minutes, no points, 1 assist, 7 rebounds, two from the floor, 0 for 2 from the 3 point line. But he's mostly there for defense. I don't expect him to score anything.
That's
But yeah, he
exactly.
he really he really didn't do too much this season.
Yeah,
Like when you
I agree.
mentioned the rookies for the Rockets, no one really mentioned the Garuba. Like he's kind of pushed to the back.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Yeah,
think, man.
yeah.
So I think we can move on to the next topic, which is
Hmm.
gonna be an exciting one in my opinion. The NBA draft, man. This is what the Rockets have been waiting for all season, just to get this season
Yes,
over
sir.
with, get that top three pick, get a generational talent hopefully, and make this team a contending team in the Western Conference. So, who do you think? Who do you think will we draft? Who do you want the Rockets to draft? Do you hope that the Rockets stay in the top three? Would you mind a top five pick? What are your thoughts?
Um, Definitely, I don't mind a top 5 pick, but everyone would rather a top 3.
Yep.
So let me just say my guesses for what we'll have. I think we'll have the third pick. Maybe the Magic will have the first, and then I think Detroit will have two. And hmm, I think maybe Magic will get Chet, Um,
Benchero.
I
I think
think,
Benchero goes too.
and then I think the Pistons will get Paolo, and then I think we would get Jabari.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like Chet has been really put very high. So I think he'll definitely be one or two. That's pretty much my thoughts for it.
yeah
I'm not too sure out of those top three on the draft. I just know they're the top three players. And I would, by the way, I would like any of them. By the way,
yeah
but like I would rather have Jabari. Uh huh. What do you think?
yeah. The draft is definitely gonna be exciting this year. The Rockets are guaranteed a top five pick, so that's honestly that's amazing. I would personally want either Chet or Jabari Smith. So if the order went how it is, I honestly think the Rockets won't get the number one pick. I think would probably get number three or number four with our luck. I don't know. I just have a feeling. So if it was one Magic, two Detroit, and three Houston, I'd agree. Chet goes number one. Jalen Suggs and Chet Holmgren were like best friends in high school. I would imagine the Jalen Suggs would be screaming at Orlando,
Oh
"Hey,
yeah,
get my boy," you know. And
yeah,
number two, I think Banchero would be an exciting fit for Detroit. You know, they would get Cade Cunningham, Paulo Banchero. That's honestly that'd be great. And Houston, we just need a defensive big. Uh, Jabari Smith would fit that perfectly. 6'10" Clay Thompson.
yes,
Perfect.
sir.
It's literally perfect fit.
Yes, sir. And by the way, I know Banchero and Kevin Porter and Jalen Green were all cool with each other.
Yeah.
So again, like I would be fine with any of them. But if my second choice would definitely be Banchero, but again, the only issue with him is his sweating. Because he said he loses 7 pounds per game.
That's insane, man.
Like imagine how much he has to eat for like him to gain it all back. Like that's it's insane amount to lose and gain.
Yeah,
Like that's got to put a lot of strain on the body.
definitely, man. Well, the good thing about Houston though is we're one of the fattest cities, so he'll be fine with it.
Yeah, yeah, we are. We're gonna
Yeah,
have a lot of food for him.
we have a bunch of food here,
Yep.
so. Yeah, you're right. Benchero has mentioned that I think Benchero would love to play in Houston with Jalen Green, and KPJ. Um, the only that's one of the issues I'm worrying with as well. The sweating. I'm worried that he's ball dominant as well. He I
Oh
think
yes,
I think he
yes.
has the highest ceiling at this draft. He could turn into a superstar player. He has that potential. He could be that guy, but I don't think he's the great. I don't think he's a fit for the Rockets. Honestly, long term, I love the guy. I wouldn't mind. I'd be so happy if we got him. Any of the top three, I'd be happy with. But I think the
Hmm.
fit that this Houston Rockets team needs is a defensive big, either in Chet Holmgren or Jabari Smith.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, I want to switch topics real quick
Yep.
because we know that Lakers head coach or ex head coach Frank Vogel has just been fired
Oh,
not
really?
too long ago. From where we're
Se
recording
va a
this,
ir en un
actually, I think
momento.
2 hours ago he was fired.
Really?
So my question to you would be, who do you think the Lakers should hire as their next coach?
You know, that is an interesting topic, man. The Lakers. What a disappointing season by them. I personally think that the Lakers are going to try to hire a big time NBA coach. And one name that comes to my mind is Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse, his contract's up with Toronto after this season.
Yep.
I mean, it's LA, but at what cost would you want to live in LA? Getting criticized constantly by the fans, all this, blah, blah,
Yep.
blah. And honestly, they don't have the. I'd rather stay in Toronto with Scotty Barnes than an aging LeBron James, Anthony Davis. They have no future in that team right now. Uh, but
Except, I mean, I guess if you
yeah,
look at Tucker, Reeves,
yeah,
and
that's
I
true.
forgot the other guy's name, Austin Reeves, Tucker, and I forgot the other guy.
Hmm.
But them three,
Yeah,
they're their really only future, and I think Reeves is like mostly defense, but they don't play him too much. And they have horrible chemistry. I don't know if you watched any of their games this year, but they all have horrible chemistry.
I agree, man.
So that was like a big part of their downfall was there was no chemistry. Everybody was ball dominant. Nobody was trying to play defense. They all gave up. And they all tried to have a scapegoat and Russ and Anthony Davis, and then they put it on Frank Vogel, which I think he was a big part of it. But
He's not the main
I
issue, though.
also
Yeah,
agree that Nick Nurse definitely would be a good fit, but he definitely needs to stay in Toronto. They
yeah.
definitely got a future, um, way better than the Lakers. Lakers got
Lakers,
no future
no
right now.
picks either, man. They gave it all to for the Anthony Davis trade.
Yeah, they literally have nothing. I think they have one in 2024, but it's late first round. It won't mean nothing.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be a tough few years for Lakers fans. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, you're gonna have LeBron, but wait until Bronny comes into the league. He ain't gonna be on your team no more.
Exactly. Yep. LeBron James said he's leaving after. Maybe the Lakers will trade for him. I honestly don't know. Well, we're just
That would
gonna
be a
see.
good idea. That would be
Yeah.
a good idea to trade for Bronny.
Yeah.
Trade somewhere in the draft somehow, some way for Bronny. But everyone's gonna know why they're trading
Yeah.
Bronny. It's for LeBron
For
because he'll
LeBron.
stay with them.
Yeah. This is gonna be. That Lakers offseason is gonna be very interesting. Uh,
Yeah,
there's connections. There's rumors saying that John Wall will be traded to Los Angeles for Russell Westbrook in a first round pick. Honestly, it's the same deal. I would take it for the first round pick. That's the only reason why, and I would buy out Russell Westbrook immediately. Like not even 5 seconds after trading him, I would waive him. I would buy his contract out. Yeah, that's what I
yeah. If
do.
Stone was to make that deal and not immediately after it was announced that Westbrook was being traded to the Rockets and that we would not buy him out, I think I would give up becoming a Rockets fan.
That
Like, because
my
there's
gut, bro.
literally no way that I allow Westbrook back onto the team, man.
He had his
After this
time here and he's
horrendous
gotta go.
season,
Yeah,
this
he
horrible season, right?
he choked in the bubble. Yeah, no, it's yeah, gotta buy him out immediately. And I also heard rumors that Christian Wood, the Warriors are linked to Christian Wood, uh, for James Wiseman. I
Ooh,
think I would
bro, I
I
would
would do
love
that.
Wiseman,
I would love him on this team, man. That would be a great fit. Just
but again, his health is an issue.
that's
He's
an
been
issue.
out.
Yeah,
He got injured again. I think a month ago, or he had something not right with him still.
yeah,
So
swelling.
he's
I
gonna
think
be
it's
out for a
swelling in the
while.
knee. Yeah,
Yeah, swelling. So if he gets that under control, yeah, I'd love to have him on our team
yeah. I
for
think
sure.
I think Christian Wood. I'm really grateful for what he's done for like the past 2 years. Well, I'm not this year. Huh, I'm not gonna say too much, but you know, he's definitely a great player. He has that. He could definitely be like a third option on a championship team.
Yeah,
A team we're not contending right now, so his timeline does not fit with the Houston Rockets. I think he needs to get traded to a contending team like Charlotte. Charlotte, they could send some picks and maybe even PJ Washington if they want to get Christian Wood. Uh,
yeah.
I
Or I
think,
would even,
yeah,
I'd even take a Miles Bridges, man.
I would
I know
love
after this
Miles
season,
Bridges.
definitely we'd have to trade more than just Christian Wood for him. But I would have definitely liked Miles Bridges. Like halfway through the season, I definitely would have liked him
Man,
on our
imagine
team,
imagine Jalen Green and Miles Bridges dunking, bro.
bro. That'd be so fun to watch.
That'd be
That'd be
exciting.
so fun. Yep.
And we definitely need to get rid of Eric Gordon. You know,
Oh yeah. Oh
he's
yeah, for sure.
vets that needs to go to a contending team and get that chip, man. The
Yeah, like
longest,
I said
yeah,
last episode, he got to go to the Clips.
Clips,
He got a
man.
good chance on the Clippers.
Yeah, that'd be a perfect fit. I think they get another shooter in Eric Gordon. What else do they need? I mean, that team is already gonna be stacked next season when Kawhi and Paul George are like back together. That team is gonna be fun to
Yeah.
watch next year.
Yeah. And then if they had Eric Gordon, where he can just sit there and be old and shoot, I think he gonna go crazy.
He's gonna go. He's
Maybe
gonna
have
go
a whole better season over there.
for sure.
He might have his best season over there.
For real, man. So,
Yeah.
uh, we're gonna move on to the next topic of the show. So, Detroit and the Rockets Twitter, man. These two At the beginning of the season, we hated each other. We would go at
Yep.
each other. Jalen's better. Kate is better. But as the season progressed,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Pistons and Rockets Twitter, they bonded, and we're now in a like a how do you call this? Like a union,
A treaty, I
like a
think. We got
treaty.
a
Yeah, yeah,
peace
yeah.
treaty going
Got a
on.
peace treaty, and
We
we're
again it's Detroit and Houston against the world right now.
against especially the Cavs, man. Cavs Twitter.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
Cavs.
I hate Cavs
Definitely.
Twitter. Nah, I'm playing, but it's they made a peace treaty, and life is good right now between
Yeah.
Rockets and Pistons Twitter.
Um and then also it's not only the treaty that's going good, it's the teams, you know?
Hmm.
We both got really good futures.
Yeah.
For the Pistons, they got um man, wow. Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham, the number one pick. He definitely got a lot of upside to him. He's a what, 6'7",
I think yeah,
six
six
eight,
eight. I think 6'8" point guard.
6'8" point guard. Like,
Wow.
he's definitely a more athletic Luca.
He's a
Like,
better Ben Simmons.
exactly a
Yeah.
better Ben Simmons, not afraid.
Not afraid to
Like they
shoot.
said, he got that dog in him.
Yeah, for
Yeah, like
sure.
he got a lot of upside. Um,
Yeah.
what you think about Detroit? I know they got
Detroit.
another rookie, but I forgot his name.
Uh, Detroit has a great future. I like what they're building. They have to build around Cade. They got
Yes, sir.
Sadiq Bey as well. Sadiq is a very
Sadiq Bey.
solid. He's a very solid
Yes.
player. He dropped 51, I think, this season, which is crazy.
51.
He had a 51-point game.
Oh, okay, then Jalen has the second most then,
Yeah.
in 40.
Oh, I think no. I think Sadiq is a. This is his second year. I think so. I don't think he's a rook. Um.
Oh yeah. He came in 2020.
Yeah.
This
Yeah. Yeah.
is third? No, this is second.
Yeah. I think it's his second.
It's his second year. He dropped 51. Okay, yeah, he's the highest rook then.
And
Okay.
I I think Killian Hayes. You know, I know he gets a lot of like he people really hate on Killian Hayes. They're calling him like the worst player in the NBA. He's still young. We'll see where he goes, but I mean, this Pistons roster definitely has the chance to become a very solid team in the East. I think they can if they build around Cade, give him the right pieces so he can succeed. This team will definitely be a Eastern Conference contender in the next few years. I mean, Cade put up 17.4 points per game. He put also 5 assists a game. His shooting splits weren't that great, but he's a rookie, his first year of his career, and he he has the potential to become what Ben Simmons didn't. They also got
Yeah.
Marvin Bagley too. That this team is gonna be good in the future, man. If they
Yeah,
land a
I can
top three
definitely
pick,
see.
yeah,
Yeah, I can definitely see in 2 to 3 years. Not two. That's a little too far. I think maybe 1 to 2 years. I can definitely see them maybe in the 5 seed
yeah, for sure.
for sure.
I
And
agree.
then I also got to talk about the Magic a little bit
Ooh,
because
that
the
team is
Magic got a
fun.
great future too.
Great future.
And in the Magic side, you got uh bro, this is crazy. I cannot remember their names right now. Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs. They got Jalen Suggs over there. He's been playing very, very good over there.
Jalen Suggs, yeah. I know he's not getting a bunch of
Playing time.
playing. Well, I think he's starting for them, but I don't think he's getting that much recognition. I don't even think he's gonna make an all rookie team this year, but I see the potential in him. I think he'll be an all star guard if he fully reaches potential. Also, this Magic team will have a all first NBA rookie in Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner. He played coming to the season. No one, I thought he was gonna be a bust if I'm gonna be honest, but he played great. 15 points per game on pretty good shooting splits. That's two young players to build around, and they also got Wendell Carter Jr. That's his name. He played great. He played great this season. Uh, Coming from
Yeah,
Chicago, they traded him for Nikola Vucevic. Came to Orlando and has been playing great. Cole
yeah,
Anthony as well. I mean, this team is gonna be great in the future. They just need a. I think if a top three pick will make them wanna stop tanking, yeah, for
yeah, for
sure.
sure. And I also got to bring up Jalen Suggs stats, by the way. He played 27 minutes, 11 points per game, 36 from the field goal, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Hearing it, it doesn't really sound like too much,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
if you really watch the games, you see he has a real big upside on him. He really does a lot more than just score in the games.
I agree.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I think yeah, I think because he was fifth in the draft. I think fifth. Hold on, let me check real quick. Yeah, fifth in the draft. I think because it's in the middle of 1 and 10.
Yeah,
They don't really get enough upside. Like they don't not upside. They don't get enough attention.
for sure. I
Yeah, for
agree.
sure, for sure. Hmm.
Yeah, Suggs. I know. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. So the funny thing about the Magic and Raptors Twitter have been beefing this season, man. And you wanna know why?
Was that?
So you know how the Raptors took Scotty?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Raptors fans are clowning the Magic for taking Jalen Suggs, which I mean it's kind of dumb if you think about it, because the Magic didn't even have the chance to take Scotty. The Raptors took Scotty before Suggs, and Suggs was projected to go number 4 to the Raptors, but I guess everyone was shocked that Scotty went to Toronto, and it worked out great for them. Scotty's most likely, gonna get Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, but we gotta talk about that in a little bit.
Yep, yep, yep.
Um, for sure. I think I have heard of that beef, but I haven't really been on that side of Twitter
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because and I definitely think it is a little stupid to be arguing over something that really couldn't have been controlled
Yeah.
for sure. But I do kind of want to move on, and I do want to talk about the play-in since it's
Ooh,
just right around the corner.
right around the corner, man. I can't wait.
So from the Western Conference, who do you think is going and who's leaving?
All right, so in the play-in is gonna be the San Antonio Spurs and the New Orleans Pelicans. If I'm gonna be honest, man, I have the San Antonio Spurs upsetting the Pelicans. I know the Pelicans have been playing great. I don't know. I just have this feeling that San Antonio is gonna pull off the upset, and I wouldn't be surprised if San Antonio wins. So I'm gonna go with San Antonio, and on the other
Okay.
side,
Uh-huh.
on the other side
Hold
is
on. I do want to agree with you
oh,
real quick.
yep, yep,
I agree. I think DeJounte Murray is gonna go off. Um, he don't have too much playoff experience,
yeah,
but I really think their head coach, um, Greg Popovich, definitely has enough, and will lead them all in the right direction. So really, upset the Pelicans, even with uh Brandon Ingram.
yeah.
Hmm.
I agree. I never doubt in Popovich. He's the greatest coach of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the other side is gonna be Minnesota and Los Angeles, the Clippers. So, I got the Clippers winning. Clippers will advance to the 7th seed, and they'll play the Grizzlies. And then so for my bracket, it will be San Antonio versus the Minnesota Timberwolves to play for the 8th seed.
Hmm. Right. Okay. So then let me say my whole bracket real quick.
Yep.
For the Western, so I got the Pelicans losing to San Antonio, and then I got the Clippers losing to Minnesota. So then I got the Clippers moving to play San Antonio,
Hmm.
and I got Clips losing. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got the Clippers losing to San Antonio.
Nice,
I don't
nice.
know. I really think that Dejounte Murray is gonna go off. He was an All Star for a reason,
Yeah, that's
even
true.
if it was because Draymond Green was out.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so you would have Phoenix playing San Antonio in the 8th
Yeah,
seed, and then
and I think we all know who's gonna win that one, but
yeah,
it'll be a good time to watch.
yeah. So your Memphis for you would be the Clippers, right? Memphis versus Clippers, the 2 seed.
Memphis versus Clippers. Yeah,
Okay,
and
okay.
you know who I got.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. Who you got, man?
yeah. So I kind of got Memphis.
Memphis, really? Yeah,
I
me
don't know.
too.
I really think the Clippers aren't really gonna do too much.
Yeah, I think they should wait till next year. I got, I got Phoenix. So in my playing, it was San Antonio versus Minnesota. I got Minnesota winning. I think Cat and Edwards will play great. So so right now we could switch over to East playing if you want to, or if you want we could finish our Western Conference.
But yeah, let's do Western.
Okay.
Let's finish off the Western.
All right. So we're gonna go play game by game. So for me, I got Phoenix beating Minnesota, so they'll advance to the semifinals. And and then how about you, man?
I have Phoenix playing San Antonio, and I definitely got Phoenix wiping. I'm telling you, wiping San Antonio,
Yeah,
and they're
that's
moving off to the second round.
nice, nice. And I got so it's gonna be Dallas versus Utah, and I got Dallas winning in I'll say 6 games. Luca's gonna, Luca is
Ooh,
he's a
yeah.
great playoff performer, gonna drop 40 a night. So I've never doubted Luca. This is gonna be his first time getting out the first round. How about you?
I think I definitely got Utah winning.
Oh really?
Yeah, I got Utah.
Oh man,
Yeah, and they're making it to the second.
Utah. All right, all right. And then we got Golden State versus Denver. So I got Golden State. Well, it depend if Curry comes back, definitely Golden State.
Uh huh.
But I still got Golden State. Even with Curry out, this team is a number 3 seed for a reason. They've been playing great all season. Draymond is back. Klay Thompson just dropped 41 last night. So I think Golden State will win in 6 or 7 games. They gotta watch out for Nikola Jokic though. He's a great talent. I got Golden State in 6 or 7. How about you?
I agree. I got Golden State moving. Um, definitely. Like you said, Golden State got a lot of good players. I think Denver just doesn't have enough.
Yeah,
They are definitely being carried by Nikola Jokic.
for sure.
I don't think I think it'll be too much for him. I don't think their defense is going to be strong enough to guard. Uh, uh, he's not going to be enough to guard Clay, Curry. Like that's already too much. Like that's the Splash Bros. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, man. I agree for sure. And so in my other game, I got Memphis versus the Clippers. I got Memphis in 5 or 6.
hmm
And how about
I
you, man?
got. I also got Memphis.
Memphis. All right,
Like I said, I don't think I think the Clips aren't really going to do nothing this season.
for sure.
But if
Yeah,
I get proven
for sure.
wrong, I get proven wrong.
I agree, man. I agree. So for my second for the semi-finals in the I think the second round. So I got Phoenix versus Dallas. I got Phoenix in. You know what? I'll get Phoenix in 6. Phoenix in 6 games. They'll advance to the Western Conference Finals. And how about you, man?
Well, like I said, I had Phoenix versus Utah right now. I definitely think Phoenix is gonna win it. Maybe I think 6 or 5 games. I think maybe Chris Paul and I think Chris Paul and man, I'm forgetting these players' names,
D Book.
but their big is just too much.
DeAndre
And then
Ayton. Yeah.
including DeAndre Ayton, and then including when you see I don't want to call I was about to call him Lil Kobe. I forgot he don't like that. But they got him, and then
Devin
I
Booker.
think it's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too
Yeah.
much for Utah. They're gonna beat it in 5 or 6.
Yeah. So we got Phoenix moving on to the conference finals, and the
Yes,
other
sir.
game I got Golden State versus Memphis. I love what John Moran and the Grizzlies have been doing this season, but they won't be enough for Golden State in my opinion. I think Golden State will advance to the conference finals and play Phoenix.
Um, I agree. I definitely think the Memphis Grizzlies aren't gonna be enough. I love what John Morant has been doing this season. Um, definitely could have been MVP if he if there just wasn't this much talent this season.
Yeah,
Definitely could have been MVP. Um, he really turned this Memphis team around,
for
and
sure.
I was kind of joking earlier with Pablo saying if John Morant was to miss 3 of these 4 first games, they could probably win it all, but definitely won't be enough to stop Curry and Klay Thompson for sure.
Yeah,
Golden State, I got them winning in probably 5.
yeah, I agree, man. So we got Phoenix and Golden State in the Western Conference Finals. I got Phoenix coming out the Western Conference. I think they'll beat the Warriors in 7. I'll give it a good 7 games. Uh, what this Suns team has been doing all season, nothing short of amazing. They've been playing great. They have a great coach, great players, and this team is ready to go back to the finals and try to redeem themselves. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Excuse me. Phoenix, they're the number one seed for a reason.
Yep.
They're the best team in the NBA again for a reason. Um, and I also am kind of tired of seeing uh Curry in the finals. So I do got Phoenix winning this one. Um, I'm not sure how, but I definitely got a gut feeling it's one of them.
I agree.
Um, and like I said, they all been playing real good. Number one season, not number one season, number one team for a reason.
Yep.
Like it's gonna be too much for Golden State. They're definitely gonna get knocked out during the Western Finals.
I agree, man. So let's move on to the Western Conference. We got our, we both agree on
Eastern.
who's. Oh yeah, Eastern.
Mhm.
We both agree on who's going out the West. So let's move to the Eastern. So in the play, we're gonna start in the play-in. We could go by play-in. So I'll give you my two teams that are coming out the play-in. So Atlanta and Charlotte, they're playing for the 9 and 10 spot. I got Atlanta winning. I love what LaMelo has been doing this season. But Trey Young and the Hawks went to the Eastern Conference Finals last season. I don't doubt Trey Young. He owns New York, so so he's a great player. I got them advancing to the next game, and for the 7 and 8 seed, it's gonna be Brooklyn and Cleveland. I got Brooklyn coming out. I mean, KD and Kyrie are finally back together playing full time. Kyrie's not a
Yes,
part
sir.
time player anymore. I'm that's an OP 7 seed in my opinion. So Brooklyn definitely coming out of that. So after that, it's going to be Cleveland versus Atlanta playing for the 8 seed. Uh, this is going to be a tough battle. I'm going with the Hawks. I think I love what Cleveland's been doing this season, but they're not going to be enough to stop Trey Young. And so Atlanta will move on to the playoffs. It'll be Miami versus Atlanta and Boston versus Brooklyn. What you got, man?
Man, I agree with everything you said. Um, I definitely got the Hawks beating Charlotte. I love Lamelo. I love their whole team. Um, they're definitely gonna win this game. I think it's gonna be not an upset, but I think Trey Young is definitely gonna have a little 30-point game.
Yeah,
Clint Capella, I think he's gonna have at least 5 blocks. Something like that.
yeah,
Because they're just gonna be chucking up shots trying to score.
I agree, man.
Like I said, I got ATL coming out of that. Um, and then Brooklyn versus Cleveland. I definitely got Brooklyn winning that, and it was ATL versus Brooklyn, right?
ATL versus Cleveland.
Sorry, yes, Cleveland.
You good, bro?
I definitely got. Man, this is a tough one. I wrote it down, but looking at it now, it doesn't look right. Hmm. I think Cleveland is gonna take the spot.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
wouldn't.
Cleveland's
I
gonna
would be
do it.
surprised. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good pick.
Yeah,
So
so I got Cleveland making their first playoffs since LeBron. Um, at ATL, you know,
so
sucks, but
my bad. So you got Miami versus Cleveland and Boston versus Brooklyn.
yeah,
All right.
I
Yeah,
got that.
that's some good picks, bro. I like that. So
Yes, sir.
out of Miami versus Miami, I got Miami and Atlanta. Out that I got Miami. They're the first seed. Even though, well, I'll get into it later, but yeah, I got Miami winning that one. And then it's gonna be Philly versus Toronto. That's gonna be a great series, man. I could see it go to 7 games. Toronto has been great all season long. No one expected them to be a 5 seed, but I got Philly coming out the series in 7. Uh, James Harden's gonna have to step up at one point. He's known to be a playoff choker, but I love what Embiid does. He's MVP candidate for a season, and he'll get this team to the second round. And it'll be in the other side. It'll be Milwaukee versus Chicago. That's gonna be a great series too, man. This Eastern Conference playoffs could be great. I definitely got Milwaukee winning. Milwaukee will beat Chicago in 6 games. Well, let's see how Zach LaVine plays. And in the other game, it got The Boston Celtics versus the Brooklyn Nets. You know what? I'm gonna go with the upside. I'm gonna go Boston beating the Brooklyn Nets in, I'll say 7 games. I'll say 7 games. So for my second round, I got Miami versus Philadelphia, and in the other round, I got Milwaukee versus Boston. How about you, man?
Wow, bro, you said Brooklyn's gonna beat Boston.
Yeah, I don't know. This
I
Boston
mean,
team's been playing great. I love their defense.
yeah. Okay, so let me start from the top. Miami versus Cleveland. Okay, so definitely, I think Cleveland will be a first round exit. No hate to Cleveland, but Miami's just too good.
They're gonna get wiped.
Yeah, I think it'll be a. This might be a gentleman's sweep. 5 games. So I got Miami moving. Then it's Philly versus Toronto. Um, I don't know, man. I think I really like Embiid. Um, but I don't know. Toronto got a lot of good pieces. I definitely think Toronto will win this in 7
Oh wow,
for
really?
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Nice, nice.
Milwaukee versus Chicago, Chi-Town. Um, this one I definitely got Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Another, I think it's a gentleman sweep. 5. I really love Chicago. Their team. DeMar DeRozan. Uh,
What a season for
uh,
him, man.
yeah, it's been a real good season for him. Then there are 2 other pieces that they just got this season as well.
Yep.
Like this team, it would be awesome, amazing if they beat Milwaukee. But I think it'll be. I think Milwaukee Giannis will be too much for them.
For sure.
I forgot their center's name, but he definitely ain't guarding Giannis. He's definitely not. So
Yep.
then I got Milwaukee coming out, and he will beat Chicago. So Milwaukee, and then I got Boston versus Brooklyn. Like I said, I think Brooklyn will be. Not that I hate Brooklyn and I hate Durant and Kyrie Irving, but these last few seasons has been a real disappointment for sure,
I agree. For
with
sure.
or without James Harden. Um, I definitely think Jason Tatum will go off. Marcus Smart will guard. I think he will have a good chance of guarding Kyrie. Um, it'll definitely be a tough game, a tough 7 games. It will go to 7, I think. Um, I think Boston will come out. They
Oh
will come
really?
out on top.
Nice,
Yes, sir.
nice. All right,
All right.
so who you got for the other game? So you got Miami versus Toronto, and then you got
Yep.
Milwaukee versus Boston.
Yeah.
All right, nice, nice. All right, so for Miami versus Philly, you know, I this Miami team is interesting. I I just have this feeling that they're not playoff. They're kind of like pretenders, man. They're the number one seed, but I really like what this Philly team has going on. So I got Philly upsetting the Heat, and they'll advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. And in the other games, it was Milwaukee versus Boston. I'm up on Boston, man. I really love what they got this season. Yes, Milwaukee went to the finals and won the finals, so that's gonna be they have that experience under the belt. But Jason Tatum is hungry this season. Jalen Brown, he's been adapting to his role great. I got Boston winning, man, and I got a Eastern Conference Finals of Philadelphia and Boston. What about you, man?
Yeah. I even forgot to mention Jalen for Boston.
Oh yeah, Jalen Brown.
Yeah, I even forgot to mention him. But yeah, that's a lot of good pieces. Okay, but for the next round, I have Miami versus Toronto. Um, I definitely do not agree with what you just said. They have been in the playoffs every year since 2020. I think they made it 2019, but I'm not
Yep.
sure. Um, I really think that Bam, Hero, Jimmy Butler, and even PJ Tucker and their newest guy, Kyle Lowry. My bad.
Yep.
I really think that's a really stacked roster. Um, it'll definitely be too much for the Rooks, and not enough defense that Toronto will have for them. So I definitely got Miami moving up to the next round. And for Milwaukee versus Boston,
That's gonna be a good series,
that's
man.
a tough one. That is a very tough one. I definitely don't want a repeat of last year, but um, like you said, I really do agree. I think Milwaukee is they're definitely still gonna be tired.
Yep.
I definitely don't doubt Giannis. Giannis will have another great playoffs. Uh, I wouldn't say he's dropping 40 every night, but he is gonna be dropping 30 for
Yeah,
sure,
for sure.
and play amazing defense. But I do have Boston, like you said, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart. That is a beautiful trio that they got there. And
Yep.
eight, you can't forget about Daniel Tice. Daniel Tice can go
Daniel,
crazy in the
Houston,
playoffs.
Houston Rockets legend, man.
Hey, Daniel Tice can go crazy in the playoffs. Um, I got Boston beating Milwaukee
Nice.
in in six.
You got in six.
Yeah, kind of in six. Yeah,
Nice. So you got Miami and Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals.
yes, sir.
All right. So for I got Philadelphia and Boston. You know, James Harden's gonna choke. It's gonna be as simple as that. You know,
Hmm.
he's gonna choke. Joel Embiid's gonna have to carry the load. Not gonna be enough for this Boston team though, man. This Boston team is built different. I got Boston coming out the East, and it'll be a Phoenix versus Boston finals. How about you, man?
Yeah, I actually 100% agree.
There you go.
Actually, on your part too, where where Harden's gonna choke, I definitely hope he doesn't. But I think he's gonna be dropping 20, not playing defense. But all the stuff that they always be saying about him.
Yeah.
I think it will come to be true. Hopefully not. Praying it's not, but I definitely think it will happen. Um, and so for mine, I have Miami versus Boston. Oh, actually, let me switch to Phoenix versus Golden State. I do
You got
have.
I think we did that one already, right?
Oh yeah, we did. I had Phoenix going out. My bad.
Yeah, you know you're good.
Um, and I had Miami versus Boston. I definitely agree. It will be a Phoenix versus Boston finals, NBA finals.
Man,
I think this
that's
will
gonna be a
be
good one.
one of the hardest battles fought in a long time. It's definitely gonna go to seven. Did you say who you thought was gonna win yet?
You wanna go for it?
Man, like this is kind of tough. Like, because I really do want Chris Paul to get his first ring. Like a lot of guys on that team really deserve it on both sides, on Phoenix and Miami. This is gonna be no, no, because I got Miami out. Boston versus Phoenix. I really like. I would really, really, really love for Jason Tatum to get his first ring.
Yeah.
He's been criticized a lot, a lot, a lot during his time in Boston. Um, I really hope he gets his first ring. I got Boston winning in seven.
Oh wow, you got Boston winning.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that's crazy. I got So in my bracket, I got Phoenix winning in six. You know,
In six.
yeah, I got him in six. I love what Boston's done. I wouldn't mind Boston winning. I would love Boston to win, but this team, this Phoenix team, they're the number one seed for a reason, man. They've been to the finals. They got that experience under their belts. I think Chris Paul and Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton are gonna come out hungry. They're gonna want that chip, and they know that they're the best team in the NBA. Like out of all the teams, they're the best team. So I don't doubt in Chris Paul. Chris Paul, when he was in time in Houston, he was playing great. Devin Booker, he first playoffs he took Phoenix to the finals. I got Phoenix coming out and winning their first NBA championship.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, like you said, I I do agree, but
it could go both
I
ways,
think
man. I'm
Boston.
not sure, man.
Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, I could care less because this isn't the Rockets,
Yeah, yeah.
but it is cool to see who would win. And like I said, I got Boston.
Boston.
I love Chris Paul to win his first. Devin Booker, like you said, DeAndre Ayton. They all played really good. They're the number one seed for a reason, but I think Jason Tatum's just gonna be hungrier, hungrier.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
that'll be a good finals to watch, man. If that happens.
it would be. It would be a really good one.
All right,
All
man.
right, but I think we should move on.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I think it is the end of the season. I don't think there's any more regular season games yet or anymore.
I don't think so.
So, who are your NBA awards?
Oh,
That's what we should be talking about.
yeah,
Who are your
that's a
awards
good
going to?
topic. So, should we start off lead up to MVP, or do you want to go from MVP down?
I think it should be like the lesser to higher.
Okay.
So starting from like six man coach, most improved,
All right.
defensive, rookie, and then MVP.
All right. So we're gonna start off with Coach of the Year, man. Coach of the Year,
Sure.
I think it should be easy. It should be unanimous, honestly. At this point, it should
For
be
real.
Monty Williams. Should have won it last year. I don't think Tom Thibodeau. I mean, he took the Knicks, but the Knicks really didn't do anything this year. So I got Monty Williams. Got
Yeah.
64 wins. That's an amazing record. An amazing record. And so we'll go to the next one. Six Man of the Year. And, it's pretty easy too. Unanimous. Tyler Hero. His name should be written on the trophy already. Uh, so we'll move on to. We'll go to Defensive Player of the Year. This one is an interesting one. There's so many guys that can win it, but in my top three, it's Mikal Bridges. I got also who else? Rudy Gobert and Marcus Smart. Those three guys have been great defensively all year. I gotta give it to Mikal Bridges though, man. I'm tired of seeing Rudy Gobert win it every year. Mikal
Rudy
Bridges,
Gobert.
yeah, man.
Tired of seeing Rudy Gobert.
I'm tired of seeing him win it every year. Mikal Bridges been playing great this year defensively. This team wouldn't be the same without Mikal Bridges, man. His defense has been on another level this year. So I got Mikal Bridges winning that one. And we'll move to most improved player of the year. I think this one should be pretty easy too. John Morant. John Morant took this next step. He took the superstar like leap this year, and he's been playing amazing. Uh, there's nothing to say, man. John Morant just been amazing this year. Took the Grizzlies to the second seed. I know people are saying that the Grizzlies are a better team without him, which is true. They have like a really good record, but I think John Morant he took the superstar leap this year. And we'll go with the next one is very interesting. Rookie of the year, three candidates. Sadly, Jalen's not gonna be even considered for it, but he's gonna be the best player in this class. Don't at me, bro. We got all right. So for we got Scotty Barnes, we got Evan Mobley, and Cade Cunningham. I think I love what I seen from Mobley this year. Cavs are in the play-in tournament. Cade has been the offensive initiator for this Pistons team, but Scotty Barnes, I think he should win it. He played great. This guy's been playing amazing throughout the year. I love what I see from him on both sides of the floor. Let me pull up his stats right here for Scotty Barnes. In his first year, he's averaging 15.3 points per game, 3.5 assists on 49% from the field goal, and 30% from three. Yeah, his 3-point percentage is not good, but when he got drafted, that was one of his flaws. He's his 3-point shot, but Scotty Barnes this year on the floor has been amazing. This Toronto Raptors team wouldn't be the same without Scotty Barnes. So Scotty Barnes, in my opinion, is the rookie of the year. And MVP, man, this is a great one. We got, you know, Jokic, we got Embiid, Giannis, even Devin Booker. Some people are saying Devin Booker should win it, but no player has done more for their team than Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic, he's having a historic season. Let me pull up his stats right here. 27 points per game, 8 assists, and he's averaging 58% from the field, 33% from three-pointers. And this guy is been historic this season. He's the first player to have 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a season. Nikola Jokic has led this Denver Nuggets team that's filled with bums to the fifth seed. So this guy has been amazing for the Nuggets, and I think he should win MVP. So those are my words. How about you, man?
Okay, so starting from coach, Like you said, it is definitely unanimous. Monty. I definitely got Monty.
Yep, yep,
No other coach has done what he's done. Um, they're that seed for a reason. Nothing else really has to be said for him. But for six man of the year, like you said, his name's already on there. I can't
yep.
even think of anyone that comes close to Tyler Hero.
Exactly, man.
Um, like this has got to be everyone's vote. Like if everything else was confused, no one knew who to pick. I definitely think six man of the year would be like the clearest answer. Tyler Hero. For defensive player of the year. Oh man, like there's so many defensive monsters this year. Like you said, Rudy Gogurt. Um, you got Macau Bridges. I mean Macau. You got Marcus. Like you got so many guys this year. Giannis. He could even be considered.
Yep.
But I do have Marcus Smart as my defensive player of the year.
Oh, nice. I like that pick. I like that.
Yeah. And for most improved, uh, like this has got to be unanimous too. I got John Morant.
Yep.
No other player this season has changed the season or changed the outcome of the season as much as he has.
Yeah, for sure. I
And
agree.
even though he has such a great roster around him, like they said, it's a 20-2 record. Without him, it's because of how good his team is.
Mhm.
But without him, I definitely think that they would be the sixth or fifth seed.
Yep.
And with him, they're the second seed. Like you can't change that. That's something that he did. He is the leader of that team. But for rookie of the year, I 100% agree with you. I do have Scotty Barnes as my
Yep.
rookie of the year. I love Evan Mobley. I love Cade Cunningham, but Scotty Barnes is just good all around except on 3 pointing.
I
Let me
agree,
pull
man.
up his stats. Like you said, 15, 49 from the field goal, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Like this guy's incredible, bro. Like
It's amazing, man.
he can play every position. He's played point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and he's played center even one time this season.
Wow, really?
Like yeah, like he can do anything. Like he can be put in any position, play anything you need him to do. Like he's so versatile. Like this is the rookie of the year. Evan Mobley, great on defense. A little lackluster on attacking
Yep.
and and just scoring points, right? But
Yeah.
Evan Evan Mobley, he's more defense. There is definitely a case for the top three:
Yeah.
Cade, Scotty, and Evan. But I do have Scotty Barnes coming out and
I
winning
agree,
it.
man.
So for MVP, you had Nikola Jokic, right?
Yep.
I have Joel Embiid himself.
Ooh, you got Embiid. Okay.
Yes, sir. He has improved every single year in the league. So this year he's scoring 30 points, almost 50% from the field goal, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists per game.
Yep.
So if we compare the stats between Nikola and Joel Embiid, they definitely are similar. Like this is like got to be neck and neck between them. But I think right now it's more of a popularity contest for sure.
For sure.
Um, Nikola, he's on the Nuggets. No one really pays attention to the Nuggets, to be honest. They don't get a lot of uh NBA games or not
Yeah.
NBA games, NBA TV games.
Mhm.
Even though they have the previous MVP on their team, like they got a lot of pieces to them that are good, but they just don't have a lot of attention. But on the other hand, Joel Embiid, he's known for the process. Um, he does a lot of trolling. Like he's got a lot of like more
Personality.
attention on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, a personality. Jokic is more, laid back, lets his game do the talking.
For sure.
And Joel's a trash talker, He gets a lot of attention from him because he's also a foul baiter, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
So, people complain about him all the time and stuff like that. So that's why I would say Joel Embiid is the MVP. And again, they're neck and neck right now. Nikola and Joel. It's a popularity contest. So those are my my awards this season.
Yeah, man. I think that does it for all today's topics. You got anything to add?
Um, nah. Oh, actually, if hey man, if Jalen was playing like this the entire season, he would definitely would have been rookie of the year
Oh, for
for
sure.
sure,
I agree too,
for
man.
sure.
No
Like,
other rookie
yeah,
has his scoring potential, man.
yeah. Like even if his defense is a little on the bad side or okay side, like man, if he scored like this the entire season, it would have been a unanimous rookie of the year.
Oh yeah, man.
Like, man, I just wish. Oh man, I wish he just didn't have that slump halfway through the season.
For sure, man. I think Jalen Green, he's gonna have a. I think next year, man, he'll have everyone knowing, recognizing him as one of the next future stars of the NBA. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in and averages more than 20 points per game next season. That's
Like, yeah,
unless
exactly,
we get rid of
exactly.
the vets. I need the vets gone. That's what Rockets need, man. We need the vets gone. Build around Jalen and this KPJ, Sengun, and the top five pick we get this year. And it's just as simple as that. We have a blueprint and we need to stick to it. Because if we don't, it's gonna be very, very frustrating, man.
Yeah, like those guys you just mentioned on the Rockets. They're definitely a no trade. Especially Christopher, Kevin Porter, Jalen Green, and Shengun. Definitely, they cannot be moved off the team.
Yep.
I'm okay with anybody else leaving, except maybe for Kenyon Martin Jr.
Oh, what about Josh Christopher?
Um, yeah, Josh Christopher as well.
Yeah, yeah,
So we got some pieces that I definitely don't want to be moved. But other than that, like Knicks, oh, he's on the G League actually
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, he is. He got moved to the
Um,
conference finals or something.
yeah, I think so. Even Garuba, like I think he has some good sides to him, but he definitely could be moved if we really needed it.
Yep.
Like Nawaba, Queen, Schroeder, Wall definitely needs to go. Wall definitely got to go.
Walt
No
has
hate
to
to
go.
him, but he got to go.
He gotta go, bro. Taking up
And oh,
50 million.
let's not forget about Anthony Lamb, the Rockets legend. Sadly, he does have to go.
Oh man, Rockets
As sad
legend,
as
man.
it has to say, but he has to go.
Yeah, man. I agree, man.
Oh man, we actually have a lot of things to move, like Matthews and Tate.
I think Tate should be
That's
moved
a
too.
lot.
Either moved to the bench or moved out of Houston.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then maybe even Fernando can stay, but he hasn't played too much,
I like him
so
more
I
than
definitely got
Garuba,
to see.
honestly.
Yeah, he's had more chances than Garuba for sure
Yeah.
to prove himself. Um, so definitely we could keep him, but I wouldn't be mad if he got traded or something like that was to happen.
Yeah, man.
But
I
yeah, other
agree.
than that, I got nothing else really to say.
Yeah, man. I think that will conclude episode 2 of H Town Talks, man. If y'all enjoyed this podcast, man, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a like on the video. Also, leave feedback in the comments. We're definitely interested.
And make sure to follow us on Twitter.
Yep.
That's our ads in our in our banner,
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm sure we can leave it in the comments or in the description.
For sure, man. Yeah, man. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
See you.